When considering builds within this game, many generally favor the higher DPS ones, especially when it comes to endgame purposes, as they want to max the potential of the time that they have to play, with getting as many runs either to farm or level up. However, there are plenty of builds that are not only fun to play, but are visually appealing with the procs and effects going off, and with their lesser damage compared to the top tier builds, allow for their effects to constantly occur, making for a great build to just sit back and have fun spamming. In today's video, we are going to be discussing one of those very builds, one that you will hopefully give a try afterwards if you haven't done so already.
In today's video, I'm going to go over the build for
the RiftSin, one that will feel familiar to many who play McKixon, but she also adds flair to her attacks with her procs and effects constantly going off.
I'm going to go over the attributes, the skill tree, the gear for my character and my mercenary, and afterwards I'm going to show you guys some gameplay so you could see this build in action. But do keep in mind that when it comes to this build, there are different ways you can be able to gear the character depending on your needs, whether you're trying to go for maximum DPS, you're trying to do a magic find character, or a hybrid of the two. Just keep in mind when it comes to looking at the gear choices that I'm going to be choosing, that you can choose alternative gear depending on the demand that you have for your build. Now let's go ahead and get into the video.
For the attributes, there's enough strength and dexterity to be able to equip the gear, and all the remaining points go into vitality. For the skill tree, starting with the martial arts skill tree, I went ahead and maxed out Dragon Talon, as this is the main skill to do damage for our kicks. I also put 1 point all the way down to Dragon Flight, as this is a good makeshift way to be able to teleport or reposition if necessary. Moving on to the Shadow Discipline skill tree, I went ahead and maxed out Shadow Master, as it's great to have additional support with this build, or a meat shield if necessary. I also went ahead and maxed out Venom as an additional source of damage for the build. Doing 1 point all the way down to Venom will still get you Fade and Burst of Speed, for which you can pick which one you would want to use as desired. Fade for a little bit of extra survivability, and Burst of Speed to be able to kick faster. Lastly, for the Trap skill tree, I went ahead and maxed out Blade Shield, as this is a great way to be able to have additional procs of our Frozen Orb. Then I put 1 point all the way down to Death Sentry, and to be able to wrap it off with the extra points, they went all the way into Fire Blast to be able to add even more shots of Corpse Explosion with our Death Sentry. For the gear, do keep in mind that this is a hero edited character. All the items that you see here are not single self found on single player offline, nor do I play online to be able to have someone assist me with helping me get these items to then showcase in this video. I wanted to put this build together myself to be able to show if it would be worth the time and the resources needed to be able to make it effective, in case anyone would be curious to be able to build this out for themselves, and also just for the spectacle of the concept itself. For the helm, she's using Nightwing's Veil socketed with a 1540 jewel. This has plus to skills, increased attack speed, enhanced damage, plus to cold skill damage, dexterity, and cold absorb. The amulet is Mars for the plus to skills, small attributes boost, and all resistance. The body armor is Fortitude for the chilling armor proc, enhanced damage, life based on character level, maximum lightning resistance, and all resistance. The weapon is Rift for the chance to cast Tornado on striking, chance to cast Frozen Orb on attack, enhanced damage, bonus to attack rating, additional magic and fire damage, strength, dexterity, vitality, and energy. The shield is Storm Shield socketed with an Rune. It has help with blocking, strength, all resistance, and physical damage reduction. The boots are Shadow Dancers for the plus to Shadow Disciplines, faster run walk, and dexterity. The first ring is Ravenfrost for the attack rating, dexterity, and cannot be frozen. The belt is String of Beers for the life leech and physical damage reduction. The second ring is a dual leech, dual resistance, magic find ring. The gloves are Drax gloves for the chance to cast life tap on striking, life leech, and strength. On switch is the staple CTA and spirit combo to be able to buff with battle orders to increase mine and my mercenary survivability. In the inventory is the cube, both tomes, torch, Annie. The grand charms are all a mix of attack rating, life, and mana, with the last one being the Cold Rupture Sunder Charm. The small charms are all a mix of faster run walk, life, and resistances. For the additional stats, she has 50% physical damage reduction, 24% life leech, and also she has 45% faster run walk, which if using burst of speed, would be buffed even further. For the mercenary, he is the Act 2 Might Mercenary using an Ethchan V-Gaze, Treachery for the body armor, and the weapon is Avidity for the Conviction Aura to help our cold damage go even further.
Now that we've discussed the attributes, the skill trees, the gear for my character and my mercenary, let's go ahead and check out this build in action to see how well it actually plays out. With the gameplay, for anyone who'd be curious as to which player settings I'm using for my build guides, the past, presently on screen, and in the future, down in the bottom left corner is what the example gameplay being shown is currently at.
While her clear speed is primarily dependent on the cold damage, she can still clear the endgame areas very well. The River of Flame couldn't hold a candle to her kicking her way through to the Chaos Sanctuary. For those who have played a Kixin, especially coming from a Phoenix Strike Assassin using Mosaic, this is such a more relaxing and laid-back build, and her survivability is still great. Just click one button, and she clears everything with ease.
Overburdened.
Not even Desace was an issue for this build. She was never really in any danger, even when being heavily mobbed.
Not even death can save you from me.
And Diablo goes down smoothly. Where this build really shines are in areas where the enemies are dense, as her Frozen Orb procs not only affect more simultaneously, but she will be proccing them more frequently. And with having the help of her Mercenary and Shadow Master, this makes farming high density areas even more fun.
And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and were able to see if this build would be something that you would be interested in going into the future. And if anything, at least just enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever a new video comes out.
Come on. Come on. Come on, then. There you are. There you are.
And if you like this video, please let me know by leaving a like. It really is appreciated to be able to help my channel to grow. And if you want to see more of my Diablo 2 Resurrected content, make sure to click the card in the corner up above to check out my Diablo 2 Resurrected playlist with a lot of videos already in it, with a lot more coming in the very near future. Other than that, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.